And we are back once again to Slime Isekai Memories. Today, we are here doing the brand new events, Octagram and the Millennium Mage, Part 1, Part 2. So, this is a Freerin collab. So I should say, I don't have much knowledge of Freerin. I did watch a few episodes to at least get introduced to some of these characters and get to know a little bit of their personalities. Also, I did record a little bit of this event because I had trouble with my first recording. So yeah, I did complete a few of these, but I haven't gone the entire way. But yeah, I don't know too much about the Freerin characters. Hopefully it teaches you a little bit about the characters, because I don't know how far along this is. I would imagine this is at least as far as Season 1, or maybe like halfway through Season 1. I think that's when they get all these characters. But let's go to the first cutscene. The beginning, Part 1. One day, I was suddenly summoned by Demon Lord Gi. I could only think of one reason as to why he contacted me, and perhaps the very moment that thought crossed my mind, I was already dancing like a puppet on his string. I had you come in person for one reason and one reason only. It's about that rift in space-time that has appeared in our world. A rift in space-time? I guess I did sense something like that. But why would that be a concern? I'm just wondering, is every collab event always gonna be a rift in space-time? Because I'm pretty sure that's what happened to the Konosuba characters. That's what happened to the Idol Masters or Idol Live. I don't remember what that collab was. What happened to the Overlord characters. And now that's kind of happening to the Freerin characters. I'm pretty sure these guys don't know about the other two collabs. But it would be nice if they did mention it, being like, yeah, it's just like that time that Lich guy came over. I'm not worried about the rift. After all, if I wanted to close it, I would have already done so by now. If the rift's not the problem, then perhaps it's... You're concerned about the guys who appeared from it? Oops! Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I wonder why he doesn't want to say that. I'm guessing because that could be taken as an insult by Gi. Yeah, exactly. Good observation, Rimuru. Uh-oh! It isn't good when Gi makes a face like that! It goes without saying to those of you with good intuition, but it would be somewhat of an inconvenience to simply let those rift people roam around freely. He's saying, you know what to do, right? It's written all over his grinning face! But come on! We have no idea if they're friends or foe yet! Then it's your job to find out, Rimuru. That's what Gi is implying, right? Wait! Why me? I wonder who's at this meeting. Because I'm gonna be a little disappointed if it's only Milim, Luminous, Gi, and Rimuru. At the last collab meeting between the Demon Lords, I think the Giant was there and the Angel guy. I can't remember their names right now, but I think they were also at that meeting. So it is a little disappointing when we only have a few of the Demon Lords at these events. so they don't get any reaction. I'm guessing it's just all the Demon Lords Rimuru knows quite well. Because Luminous, I would say he knows quite well at this point. Milim, of course. I mean, Gi, not that much, but they're on friendly relations. And Rimuru is just to be expected since he's the main character of the series. The rift in space-time appeared above the forest of Gerard. That would make it fall under Tempest's jurisdiction. So it would only be natural that you handle it. Ack! I can't argue with that. So there you have it. You'll do it, right? Fine. Alright. I guess I'll start by doing a little investigation into it. But to think even Gi believes they can't be ignored, huh? Let me see what they're doing through my crystal ball. The Forest of Gerard. Seems like we've run into a bit of a problem. What do you mean, Miss Frieren? I have no recollection of ever visiting this place. Alright, let's get a good look at the Frieren characters. They look pretty good in this style. I mean, a little stiff. Like, I really hate that sometimes this game doesn't make the characters move like this, and so it kind of makes them look like robots. But it looks like the characters have been perfectly translated from their 2D style into the slime 3D character models. I feel like Fern's face is a little bit bigger than it's supposed to, but aside from that, that's like the only complaint I have. Meaning? Meaning? We're lost. Don't say that like it's not a big deal. We have no idea where we've ended up. You should be scared. I see they also brought Stark. Alright. So is it just going to be these 3 characters in the event? But yeah, he looks pretty good. I do like his style. But there's no use in panicking. That's right, Mr. Stark. In times like these, we must not lose our composure. Huh? So I'm in the wrong? Look! A treasure chest! Apparently this is one of Frieren's quirks, that she loves to look in treasure chests, test out, see if there's anything good in it. I don't know if she does it because she actually wants to loot inside the chest, or if she's just curious what's inside the chest. Most of the time, apparently they're mimics instead of just being regular chests. Miss Frieren, you shouldn't always open those things so carelessly. I tried to tell you not to open it. I cast my spell to analyze treasure chest, and it wasn't a mimic. But unfortunately, it seems to be empty. Oh? Whoa! What's going on? I'm getting sucked in! Miss Frieren! Mr. Stark! I thought we got sucked into a treasure chest, but it seems like we were thrown into the sky instead. If that was caused by magic, it sure is intriguing. This is another one of her quirks, where she apparently likes to study magic and different spells. So she wants to figure out a bunch of different spells and see how they work and maybe if she can use them. From something as little as making flowers using a spell to probably something as strong as using lightning or other kind of attacks. Or maybe it's just learning novelty magic that just has some random purpose. I haven't really gotten that far or looked too deep into this quirk of hers. So the treasure chest was a trap, right? We could have been killed! There's no use in panicking. That's right. In times like these, we must not lose our composure. Huh? Am I in the wrong again? I'm guessing this is also another thing that their little group does. Probably an inside joke where Stark always thinks he's in the wrong. From what I've seen, I don't get the same impression that Guy had. They don't seem like bad guys. Fern, it seems that we fell from that hole in the sky. Yes, judging from where we landed, it would be reasonable to assume so. But what could that hole be? It almost seems as if space-time itself has been ripped open. Now, I don't know a lot about Frieren, but it's a little weird that she automatically assumes that space-time has been ripped open. Frieren is medieval fantasy, and so I don't know if in the world of Frieren they mess with portals and other stuff a lot. And because this is slime, usually ripping holes in space-time and other stuff, like they can make portals to different things. This isn't something super weird for the slime world. That's why Guy was like, oh, I could just close this portal if I wanted to. A rift in space-time? Huh. In that case, we may have ended up in another world separate from our own. Like, how does she come to this conclusion? How does she not think they may have gone to a different part of their world? Or maybe traveled forward, backward in time? Huh? Another world? That's crazy! You're making it sound as if we've been isekai'd to another world. Whoa! This thing came out of nowhere! We've never encountered a monster like this. Do we fight it, Miss Frieren? I see no reason to run away. Let's take it down. I'd rather run. Oh well, I'll just have to steel my resolve. I have no idea where we are, but it doesn't seem like a very peaceful place. Later on, Rimuru and his associates would go on to witness a glimpse of what these visitors from another world are capable of. Alright, well, that's the first one. And because I already did this event a little bit, I already have my team set up. But what I was trying to say last time, before my recording died, it's like, wouldn't the Tempest people find these guys? Like, Tempest has guards all around the area, scouting around looking for danger that might attack Tempest. Like, Soy is constantly on the job of looking for danger. So wouldn't he find these guys and tell a couple of the goblin guards that, hey, these people are lost in the woods, come get them, or something like that? Like, that's the one thing I find a little weird. That Rimuru hasn't somehow gotten to these guys. You'd think he'd be the first one to be notified about the new people or the rift in space-time. Like, somehow it has to be Guy telling him, or I guess he knew beforehand, because he said he knew why Guy wanted to talk to him. So it's like he already knew about it, but he just hasn't done anything about the space-time rift. Otherworld Visitors, Part 1. Zoltrak. Excellent work, Miss Frieren. But what was that monster? Did you recognize it? I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. I certainly don't recall reading about it either. Do you think it might be a new breed? Who knows? But I get the feeling that it's fundamentally different from any of the species that we know of. Almost as if it was born in another world from ours. Hahaha. Born in another world? Don't you think that's a bit extreme? Wait, are you scared? Of course I am! I mean, we just found out there's another world! One that's different from the world that we've lived in all our lives. There's no need to be scared. We have monsters in our world too. That's not the point! Just like I guessed, they're no ordinary beings. They didn't even raise an eyebrow against a magical beast of that caliber. We don't normally see magical beasts like that in the forest of Gerard. Notice, it may have been summoned by someone. Huh? Summoned by someone? If the magical beast was put there to test the visitors, then... it could have been... No, it definitely was Guy's doing. But why would he do something like that? What's wrong, Rimuru? You look like you've got something to say. Oh, I guess there's no point in asking whether he did it or not. The magic they were using. Have you ever seen anything like that before? No, they must be using another magic system. The nature of their magic is different from ours. And it's rare to see magic that focuses so heavily on killing the opponent. That's such a strange way to phrase it. Magic that focuses so heavily on killing the opponent. We have seen so many spells in Slime that have killed its opponent, and are you telling me those spells weren't focused on killing? Like, I remember that atomic spell by Razor, Beelzebub, telling me that spell is not used for killing. Sticky steel threads, Hell Flame, Hell Flare, Disintegration, like all these different spells seem to be used for killing. So I have no idea why Luminous says that their magic seems so focused on killing. Killing magic, huh? They may have been blasting that around like it was nothing. But I don't get the impression that these people are all that dangerous. Magic at that degree is normal for self-defense, no? If what Miss Frieren says is true, and that monster we just defeated is fundamentally different from the organisms we are familiar with, is it safe to assume that we've landed in another world? I don't see any facts that would dispute that possibility at this point. Transporting to another world through a rift in space-time. What an interesting phenomenon, indeed. Even if that were true, how exactly do we get back? Let me think. Maybe we should get back by simply poking our heads into the rift. You say that as if it's just another mimic. It's not like I get eaten by mimics because I want to. As I said, this is a quirk of Frierin's apparently, of getting eaten by mimics. But are you technically eaten if you're not fully digested? Like, even if you just go into the mouth of it? Besides, you know that my spell to analyze treasure chests is only accurate 99% of the time, right? Well, yes. In the past, many important discoveries have been made because of great mages who dared to explore the remaining 1% possibilities. Huh. Hey, look! Something's coming out of the rift! Another monster we've never encountered before. Oh, it flew away. I guess it wasn't interested in us. But isn't it a bad idea to let that thing go? That's true. But which should we prioritize? Going after that monster or investigating the rift? So I have no idea about Frieren. Like, if these guys are good, neutral. Well, obviously they're not bad because most protagonists in series aren't terrible people. So we'll see in a second. But it's probably bad to just let a random monster go on its merry way. Let's see. Well, now it's killing someone. That's all your fault, guys. I guess we should deal with the monster first. A magical beast came out of the rift! It looks pretty strong. Let me test what it's capable of. Only fight the magical beast, okay? I know you were thinking of testing the visitors as well. Those guys are neither our enemies nor our allies as of yet. We don't want to attack them and end up on bad terms. I see no problem with that. I don't care what's done as long as the foreign elements are taken care of. So it sounds like Guy is in favor of either attacking them or just making them friends. Both are good with him. But it is super strange to see Guy super concerned about these guys. Like, I've heard Frieren is strong in her anime, but I've never heard of anything super amazing happening in Frieren's world. At least as amazing as Slime, where some characters can take over continents or destroy kingdoms with not much trouble. I haven't heard too many amazing feats from Frieren that match Slime's feats. But you asked me to deal with them because you want to keep things as civil as possible, right? Heh. Who knows? So you're just dumping it all on me? Anyway, I should head to the Forest of Gerard. I'd better deal with the magical beast that just came out of the rift first. Oh! Looks like something fun's going on over there. Something fun's going on. Wait! What's she trying to do? Sorry guys! I gotta leave now! On the road leading through the forest of Gerard. Whoa! Why is there a magical beast here? I was told that this road was safe! It's trying to intimidate me! Man, it's really not my day today. I wish I hadn't thought about visiting the guild for the first time in a while. Oh, but maybe my chosen one will work like usual. Please tell me that'll work. Whoa, that was close. But geez, that hit was heavy. Also, I love this. A new character we've barely been introduced in Season 3 is interacting with the collab characters. Excellent work, Mr. Stark. Huh? I'm not hurt. Looks like we made it in time. Oh, so you're the ones who saved me. I don't know who you are, but thank you very much. I think it's too early to thank us just yet. Huh? Yeah, the creature isn't defeated yet, so why is he thanking them? Whoa! It's going to be fine, right? I mean, these people look pretty strong. This monster is bloodthirsty as it can be. Just like the one from earlier. So scary! Ah, it's all over, isn't it? I love that reaction. Like, that is just so funny. Like, he closes his eyes. He's literally doing the speed meme of, like, it's over for me. Accepting his fate. Mr. Stark, it's coming! That was actually hilarious. But I wonder why Rimuru was reacting like that. And saying, what's she doing? Like, what they were doing doesn't seem crazy. Unless that cutscene is a little bit before Rimuru starts reacting. So in this next cutscene, we'll see what Rimuru was actually reacting to. Okay, at least we can see that animation from Stark. Let me see if I can give him the hits. To see his animations. How many hits will it take? Okay, it's weird that he uses magic. Because as far as I've seen in the show, he's a hand-to-hand fighter that uses his weapon. So it's weird that he throws out Fire Blast or whatever that was. Meeting of Far-Flung Friends, Part 1. Whoa! Now, Fern! Zoltrak! Is that all of them? Seems so. Hey, are you alright? Are these two gonna be best friends because they're both kind of cowards? And so, this would make sense for far-flung friends. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for saving me. Thank God. But wow, these guys are ridiculously strong. They just took down that hellish magical beast pretty much unharmed. Judging from his outfit, could he be this world's equivalent of an adventurer? Maybe they have the same occupation as we do. That's possible, and he appears to speak the same language as us as well. Now that I think about it, Masayuki is an otherworlder too, so he's probably gonna explain what an otherworlder is to these guys. And so he probably is going to connect with them, but of course he can't fully connect since they're from a fantasy world, while he's from modern-day Japan. What are you talking about? Looks like my help wasn't necessary. Oh! Rimuru! Alright, I guess this is the picture for this event. Yeah, this looks very good. I really like it, all the main characters I would imagine of this event. So, Stark, Fern, Frieren, Rimuru, and Masayuki. Whoa! Who are you? And where did you come from? Rimuru! These are the people who saved me from that magical beast! Yeah, I gathered that. Thanks for saving my friend. I'm Rimuru Tempest, the Chancellor of the Great Forest of Jirard. The Chancellor? I still have no idea what a Chancellor is. Is he just a representative? Is that basically saying the king? I am Fern, a mage. This here is Mr. Stark, a warrior. And this is... Frieren. I'm also a mage. So this place is called the Forest of Jirard. Yeah, there's even a town nearby. I've never heard of this place. So we really are in another world. Oh, you've already figured that out? Yes, I was a bit skeptical though. But how did you know that we arrived here from another world? Well, you're not our first visitors from another world. And we've had some troublemakers before, so I'm glad you guys don't seem like that type. I'm guessing Rimuru's talking about the Falmoth people, like those otherworlders, the ones that came with them. I see. That's good to hear. They're the ones that Guy was wary of. Do your thing, Raphael. Affirmative. Commencing analysis. Answer. I have detected powers similar to Magicals. There is a possibility that the individual Frieren may be pretending to be weaker than she actually is. So, kind of like Guy, huh? That means she could be as strong as one of the Octagram members. Something wrong? Frieren, was it? Your friends here appear to be strong, but you seem to be extra powerful. What makes you say that? Well, you did just defeat that magical beast from the rift, and I get the feeling that you didn't go all out on it. So you can tell. It's just a hunch, But yeah, after all, a first-class adventurer never truly reveals their powers until they're in a pinch. I suppose that's true. You guys are saying that, but I totally went all out. I think it's admirable that you always go all out. Or should I say, fight desperately, no matter who your opponent is, Mr. Stark. Thanks, though I would have been happier if you hadn't rephrased all out to fight desperately. But we really are in another world, huh? The fact still hasn't completely registered for me. If this is the first time that this has occurred, would you happen to know how we can return to our world, Mr. Rimuru? Normally, you wouldn't ever be able to return. What? No way! But it should be okay as long as that rift is up there. It's proof our worlds are still connected. I'm sure you'll be able to return if you pass through it. That sounds just like what Frieren was thinking of trying earlier. I knew it! And there she goes, having her smug smile. Oh, my bad. I forgot to introduce you. Well, he should have introduced himself. Like, he was there for a while before Rimuru got there, and yet somehow Rimuru introduced himself first. This is Masayuki. They call him Lightspeed and Hero in this world. Why did Rimuru put emphasis on Lightspeed and Hero? I'm guessing because he knows Masayuki's real ability, and so of course it's not gonna call him that. Hero? So this world has a hero too, huh? Huh? Unlike Fern and Stark, you don't seem surprised, Frieren. I'm used to them, I suppose. What do you mean? Our world had a hero, too. He was called Himmel. And Miss Frieren was a mage in his party. Wow! A member of the hero's party! No wonder you're so strong. But that was a long time ago. A long time ago? So you're no longer in the party? Well, she's an elf, so he should be able to understand what a long time ago is for her. Yes, because we defeated the Demon King, so that's why I'm journeying with these two now. You defeated the Demon King? Yeah, but there are still demons roaming around in our world, so it's not like peace was completely restored. So that's why Guy is so concerned about her, because she's secretly powerful, and he probably can tell that she doesn't like demons. But also, I would love to see the interaction between her and Diablo, or just any of the primordial demons. Their Demon King is probably a bit different from the Demon Lords we have in our world. Nevertheless, Frieren was a mage in a hero's party, a party that defeated the Demon King. Is this why Guy was concerned about them? Maybe I should be careful and not reveal that I, myself, am a Demon Lord. Yeah, because I kinda think 10,000 souls, however many souls it was to become a Demon Lord, I feel like Frieren and them would not be completely with him for that. Like, even though humans can be bad, I feel like 10,000 was probably too much for them to look past that crime or massacre that Rimuru did. Rimuru? Rimuru? Huh? Why are you whispering? Don't you think it's amazing how they were able to defeat the Demon King? That's like something out of a video game. Yeah, that's true. So what are you going to do, Frieren? I'm happy to help if you guys want to head back right away. Let's see. That rift in the sky. Doesn't it look a bit strange? Strange? Wait, huh? It flew away somewhere. Is it normal for rifts to drift off like that? I mean, who knows how normal is supposed to be for rifts? This is the first time most people have seen it. No, I've never seen a rift move like that before. How many rifts has Rimuru seen? Like, we're not counting collab events currently. In the main story, I don't think he's ever seen a rift. So there's no way that he could know if rifts move around or not, if we're not counting collabs. Because usually, whenever otherworlders just come to this world, they just are dropped off. Like, I don't think people usually look out and see the rifts. They just usually see the person. But if we are talking about collabs, then I guess he has seen plenty of rifts, because he always sees the rift and says goodbye to the people that they're sending home. That's troubling. We could go chase after it, but we don't know anything about this land. It flew towards the Kingdom of Foulments. I can guide you there if you want. You can? I'd appreciate that. Then I'll join you guys. It'd be bad if the rift drifted away again and we lost sight of it. Or if another magical beast appeared from it. Hey! Something looks wrong with the country that the rift flew towards. We'll hope you in return for telling us how to get back to our own world. Come on, let's head over quickly. Our world had a hero too, and he was called Himmel. I wonder, is there gonna be any exclusive creatures to this event? Like, I would love if a creature from Frieren's world came into this event so we could battle it. I think the Konosuba collab was the best collab out of all the collabs we've had so far. I still have to wait till the very end of this one to say if this one is better than the Konosuba one. But for the Konosuba one, we got to fight against a creature from the Konosuba world in this game, and then there was an original enemy in that event that wasn't in any other event. Like, no other collab event has had any, like, original enemies for it, aside from that one. So hopefully they add an original enemy or someone from Frieren's world to be the enemy for this event. Alright, well, unfortunately the game crashed after that battle, but we got to see that this area is now open. A quaint banquet. I just want to make sure completely everything here is done. Yep. So we are actually going to Tempest, or no, Foulment's outskirts. I think this is the first event where we don't go to Tempest. No, actually there have been a few where we haven't gone to Tempest. I really wonder why didn't they want to bring them towards Tempest. I guess maybe the monsters had a chance of revealing that Rimuru is a demon lord, or possibly it didn't want these guys to try and fight them as if they were bad monsters. A quaint banquet. Some magical beasts got in our way, but we managed to get close to Falments. But I don't see the rift in space-time that we're looking for. Let me think. Do you know where it is, Raphael? Affirmative. I have confirmed that the rift in space-time is located in downtown Falments. We should be able to detect it if it moves even slightly. Okay. No need to worry about the rift. I have its location. You're able to locate it? How do you do that? If you're using magic to locate it, then I'd love to learn more about that. I can't share the details with you, but it's not magic. Anyway, now that the sun's down... Hey now! Are you alright, Masayuki? You look like you're going to collapse any minute now. Pant. I'm fine. I'm guessing he's used to using a carriage to get around, usually with his crew. We should probably get some rest. Yes, I'm quite tired too. In that case, let's camp out here tonight. We need to gather firewood and prepare a meal. Alright, I'll go get firewood then. As for Masayuki, he looks exhausted. I'll take care of him, so don't worry. You're probably using him as an excuse to slack off. Hey, we're all tired, so let's split up the work. I'll go hunt some decent-looking game for dinner, okay? There shall be no need for that. I am so glad Diablo is in this event, actually. Or is Rimuru about to be like, no, don't come out, or is he gonna run towards Diablo to stop him from coming out in front of Frieren? Who are you? I apologize for startling you. I am Diablo, Great Rimuru's faithful butler. Huh? Diablo? I don't remember asking you for help. I saw you hurriedly heading towards Falmouth. I want to provide you with any assistance I could. I guess Diablo doesn't really care about calling it Falmouth or Falmenace, however you say the name. I'm guessing he's above calling nations by their true name. He's like, oh, that's just a place I go to, so I'm not really gonna call it something specific. If that's what I heard the name, then that's what I'm calling it. I don't care if they changed their name. Even though he's the one that helped take over the kingdom. I see. You said that there was no need for me to go hunt for magical beasts for dinner. Yes, I have already prepared a camp and some dinner, just in case something like this were to happen. Diablo! I don't know what's going on, but wow! Also, Masayuki and Diablo haven't met, at least as far as I've seen in the anime. So it's a little weird for him to be like, Diablo! Like they've known each other for a long time, and that he really likes Diablo. To think he already has everything set up. How long has he been spying on us? But still, Thanks, Diablo. I appreciate it. Hoo 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 hoo. My pleasure. That said, I wish you would have contacted me sooner if you were already here. Can you do that next time? Certainly. That grin. He's definitely not gonna keep his word. We were guided by Diablo to the campsite that he had set up. There we saw... Incredible! You prepared all the popular dishes in town! And they all look piping hot! Yes, because taste isn't the only important factor in cooking. Alright, let's get a good look at this picture. It's pretty cute. Seeing all the characters enjoy their meals. I also love the Shuna portrait, showing that she's the one that probably pre-made these and gave them to Diablo. So she's happy to cook all this for Rimuru and his friends. I have taken great measures in order for everyone to be able to enjoy Lady Shuna's elaborate dishes at optimum temperature. You sure are meticulous when it comes to serving people. Anyway, feel free to dig in. So is this world's cuisine? There's quite a lot of variety. I wonder what this one is. They're all dishes I've never seen before. I guess different worlds have different methods of cooking. But they all look delicious, especially since I'm starving. Haha, yeah, I'm really particular when it comes to cooking. So everyone who visits Tempest is always surprised when they encounter our dishes for the first time. But still, it might not be to your taste. Please let me know if that's the case. Okay, I'll dig in. This is seriously good! Try it, you two! Okay, then if I may... Wow! It's delicious! Yeah, not bad. I'm glad it suits your plate. We have plenty of other dishes, so please enjoy a nice long meal. Hey, Stark! Don't eat all that gyoza! This stuff is delicious! They're called gyoza? Huh. I wanted to have some more of those gyoza! I love they gave her this unique face of the pouting face. Because I remember when this face was used in the anime, that it became a meme, or just it was used in a bunch of different places, being like, cute fern pout face or something like that. But I just remember there was a lot of art of this face. I can cook another portion if you'd like. Would you like some more? Oh yes, please! May I have some as well? Certainly. The food is excellent. I've also prepared some dessert, so allow me to serve you some at the end of the meal. You sure know how to treat a guest. Your country must be pretty amazing to be able to provide so much at a short notice. Haha, I'm just lucky to have good people around me. What kind words! I can't stop trembling with joy. Come on! Now's not the time for that. What a character! And Frieren doesn't say that too. She's like, eh, that's fine. Or, nothing unusual about how he's acting. By the way, great Rimuru, may I be excused for a moment? Why? Is there a magical beast? Yes, I shall go eliminate it. Everyone, please continue to enjoy the feast. Alright, now let's go eliminate this magical beast. I'm gonna be so disappointed if Frieren doesn't figure out that Diablo is a demon. They're not gonna have any reaction to that. Because I want to see them kind of be understanding that the demons of slime are different than the demons of their world. No, it says growing rifts, so either it's actually talking about the rift, or maybe there's a growing rift in the group. But yeah, it'd be weird. Why would they bring Diablo along on this event and not have him come into contact or conflict with the Frieren group? Growing Rift, Part 1. The next morning... Well, we've caught up with the rift, but... it appears to be bigger than yesterday. Or is it just my imagination? It does look bigger, I think. First of all, didn't it say downtown Falments? Yet it looks like we're still out in the forest. I'm guessing because they didn't have a background for Falments that didn't look like in Grecia. I'm going to go take a closer look. Wait here. Huh? But how? It's way up there in the sky. Don't worry. Miss Frieren and I can fly with our magic. Will you be okay on your own? Isn't it dangerous? That's exactly why I'm going alone. I should go too. After all, we don't know what could happen. Oh, you came along. To be honest, I wanted to take my time and investigate on my own. Take your time? That's pretty gutsy if you ask me. Well, I've never seen anything like this before, so it piques my curiosity. When you've lived as long as I have, you start running out of things you don't know about. That being said, it's definitely bigger than it was yesterday. Yeah, but why would it get bigger? Notice, I have detected the presence of a magical beast within the rift in space-time. What? Frieren! Get away from the rift! There's a magical beast! Yeah, let's get back down for now. What's going on? The rift just got even bigger. Everyone, take cover. Miss Frieren, what's happening with the rift? I detected a sudden surge of incredible mana from within the rift. Those things they refer to, magical beasts, in this world are going to come out of it soon. But this time feels more dangerous than before, somehow. Rimuru, something came out of the rift. Horde of rift-born magical beasts. Oh, so they're being born from the rift. I thought they were just coming from different parts of the world, or somehow coming from a different universe, but they're born from within the rift. There's a lot I don't know about rifts in space-time, but I never imagined so many magical beasts would come out all at once. This is bad! They're heading towards the royal capital of Falments! So they're not interested in us. What could their objective be then? Objective? Don't you think it's odd that there are so many of them, and yet none of them tried to attack us? It's as if they had their sights on something from the very moment they appeared. That's true. Magical beasts have no intelligence, so they shouldn't be able to move in unison. But if someone is pulling the strings... Diablo! Understood. I'm counting on you. If we don't do anything, there'll be casualties in Falmens. I'm gonna go after the magical beast. Then please, let us join you. We can't just sit back and watch while people are getting hurt. Yeah. Now's not the time to be scared. That's right. I'm sure Hemo would try to save them too. Thank you. That would help a lot. Then let's hurry. We must minimize the damage. Near the royal capital of the kingdom of Falmenis. Damn it! What's going on? They suddenly came out of nowhere! I can't believe Yume's already on the battlefield. Like, it took him no time to react. I guess he was already training with his men, and they just so happened to be in the way of the creatures. But he can't even handle them, so they must be pretty strong. Like, Yume is a pretty strong fighter in his own right. Yume, let's retreat for now. The front line can't hold out any longer. We can't do that. If we don't hold them here, they'll invade the city. Well, that's no duh. But, I mean, if you're too weak and can't handle all of them, then it's better to retreat a little bit farther back to where there's more troops. And so you and the backup can hopefully take out the problem. But... Ack! Mir! Zoltrak! Whoa! What was that magic just now? We can talk later. Let's focus on taking down this horde first. Yume! Mir! You guys are safe! Master Rimuru! You've come to help us! Looks like there's some unfamiliar faces. Are they with you? Yeah, and they are more than capable in battle. Okay, let's push them back. Right! Not only do we have Great Rimuru, but we've also been joined by 3 people who Great Rimuru has faith in. How very reassuring. Yeah, and on top of that... Huh? Me? With Masayuki, the hero, on our side, I can't imagine us losing. Notice, the individual Masayuki skill, Hero's Blessing, has been activated. Masayuki! Masayuki! Wow, he's popular, and everyone seems more spirited now. Ha 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 ha. Warriors of Foul Menace! We'll hold the front line, so focus on preventing the magical beast from entering our city. Yes, sir! Yu's really starting to sound like a real king. Okay, let's do this. Okay, well, that's where I'll end it here for today. Because apparently that's the end of part 1. And so we'll do part 2 another time. But yeah, so far it is kind of interesting on how the story is going. I really do hope we can see Diablo reveal himself as a demon to the Frieren group and see if that causes any conflict or maybe some character development for the Frieren team, considering not all demons are evil, unlike in their world. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed Slime Isekai Memories, Octagram and the Millennium Mage, Part 1/Part 2. And if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and check out my second YouTube channel. And like and comment on all my videos, and even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, or my streams, videos, or anything else. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.